All right, what is up, guys? I'm so sorry about that. OBS mic was muted, but hi, guys. My name's Trey, and I'll be your caster for today. Today is a brand new season for UGC. It's gonna be season 3, week 1, and today we're gonna play 2 games. It's gonna be Volskaya Industries and Nepal. There's a little bit of interesting, unique match format that we're gonna be seeing today. It's gonna be first game on Volskaya. If they win, if one team wins on Volskaya and they move on to the next map, which is Nepal, and they have to win 2 to get the win for this week. If they tie on Volskaya, then whoever wins Nepal will win the series pretty much. And if they split the map, such as one team wins Volskaya and one team wins Nepal, then we will have a tiebreaker on Ilios. So it's gonna be one map on Ilios for the tiebreaker. It's gonna be completely random, and yeah, we're about to start the game soon. But before I do that, I want to introduce you guys to my co-caster today, which is JJSkywalker. Very fortunate to have him with us today. What's up, JJ? So again, we have more technical difficulties. I'm sorry, everybody, but JJSkywalker's mic is not working. He is in the Discord with me, and I don't know what's wrong with his mic right now. All right, all right.
Hello, hello, hello.
There he is. Here he is. What is up, JJ?
How's it going, man? Yeah, I mean, I'm glad to be here, go casting with you. I'm hoping these are going to be a good bunch of games.
Yeah, and here we're going to be moving on to the first map a little bit quick, but yeah, we're about to see these teams pick the teams, and yeah, it's going to be, as they see in the chat, it's going to be default skins. We have agreed to pretty much only default skins, so there'll be no confusion for newer viewers. So yeah, let's get right into it. What are we expecting out of this Volskaya map, Skywalker?
I mean, hopefully some interesting new compositions, you know, with the whole season, I believe what it is, 3 coming in. I mean, hopefully we're going to see a lot of dive comps, or maybe a lot of hit scan differential comps on defense, maybe double hit scan, or some fair action on attack, hopefully. But the teams can literally pull out anything here. Volskaya is a very strange map. Both hard to defend, but also very easy to defend, especially like on stage 2. So anything can happen here.
Yeah, and with the recent Dvision nerfs, we're beginning to see more of the 2-2 meta come back, which is what we're seeing from the defensive team right here. Aerosofi, I believe, on that Genji, and Daze on that Soldier. So what are we looking at right here? We're seeing a kind of a flanking comp from the offensive team. Yeah, we have Genji and Tracer, so this will be exciting to see. And I believe it is going to be Choco Milk for the defensive side playing first, and Lucidity for the red team. And we're seeing a fast charge in from not Shrike here, getting the Lucio for the other team, and he goes down straight away. So Dr. Nick, the blue team, really in a world of hurt right now, losing 2 players, and Genji probably gonna go down soon, dashes through, and he's managed to go out to safety.
Yeah, and I mean, right now the bites are literally even right now, 4v4, and they are getting ticks on the point though, 2 ticks. Yeah, and
Ooh,
right
J4.
now
Wow, amazing retake by Choco Milk here, getting so many kills. I thought it was turning out so bad for them when they lose Dr. Nick and Iron at the same time, but somehow they managed to stay alive in Garage long enough for them to come back and retake the point. And unfortunately, I forgot to change my game from Chinese to English, so please bear with it for a little bit. That's my fault. I'll probably try to fix it by the next game, but for now, you're just kind of gonna have to listen to some Chinese voice lines. Sorry about that. And here comes another aggressive charge from Trike, and he gets bubbled. Dr. Nick, that is, the Earth Shatter only gets 1. Nano Boost goes on to Ryan, and they're gonna be fighting and duking it out. Aerosofi is gonna go down. Trike keep chasing, gonna get the Ana, and that's huge, because with no Ana, they're gonna be left with no heal. So it's up to Iron to just stall on this point with Art, and it's not looking very good right now, as Iron does go down, and Art and that Tracer, Soldier, is gonna be on that point. And yeah, it's for 4v2. Daze is gonna go down, and soon will Art.
Yeah, blue team here separated a little too much. Initially, they did the same thing, but red team just took complete advantage of that initially, and they just got the picks through. at stage 1 for them.
Yeah, and even though they just lost that first point, we're gonna see a lot of ults for the defensive team. Sophie is gonna have that Genji blade alongside with that nano boost and graviton. I hope they don't use too many ults, but here comes the dragon blade. Their nano boost is gonna come out, gonna take down Shadster, and that's gonna be a first opening kill for that blade. Ayarkonen is gonna go down. He's suicided, but Sophie gonna get another 2 kills, so that's pretty huge, and that's great. They still have their graviton, and they have Earth Shatter built up for the defensive team, so we're expecting a pretty good hold for the next push here.
Yeah, that was a beautiful initial engage by Aerosofi, just not letting them position themselves in a good, I suppose, attacking position at all. Doing a nano boost Genji blade, and they just couldn't go against it.
Yeah, apologies for the pronunciation. I'm reading in chat. It's pronounced Aerosofi. Aerosofi. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. Here's another push, and the Dragon Blade comes out with the nano boost from Lucidity, and he's gonna go down on the Ana, and then oh my goodness, that charge and that Earth Shatter beat drop is coming out too. Epic is gonna get 2 kills, and 3 members are still left on the point for Choco Milk. But the boost and the grab comes from the Choco Milk, but only Art and the Lucio is here, so not much damage. Getting no kills in that grab, completely out of position, getting nobody, and it seems like Lucidity gonna get their first tick if they can manage to finish off these remaining pesky members. J4 switching onto that Diva, and Dr. Nick on that Ryan. Aerosofi is still up there, dashing through, gets 2. That's fantastic for Choco Milk here, as it seems like they will be holding this. There's not really a healer or anything, so they're gonna lose that battle of attrition the longer this battle goes on, and it's not looking good with Ayarkonen and Epic just pretty much scheduling away and trying to get away, and yeah, they're gonna get finished off.
Yeah, both fights equally with 3 ults on each side, just completely going all out just to get this point. But Aerosofi was able to get in from the side and just use those shift resets so beautifully, and that gave them the advantage enough for their team to spawn in and just take back that point.
Yeah, and they use a lot of ults right there. The only ult for Lucidity is going to be not Trike, which is that Earth Shatter, and as good as an ult it is, it's not enough, I believe, to win this fight, as Aerosofi does have his Dragon Blade and Dr. Nick his Earth Shatter fairly soon. So yeah, we're seeing them poke around, and there's still 3 minutes 30 seconds for this defense, so still a long way to go for the defending side, and a lot of opportunities for Lucidity, but they can't make too many mistakes. Unfortunately, Lucidity did not get a tick right there, which could have been helpful, as whoa, Ellie just tries to jump on that right side for them, but unfortunately gets taken by Aerosofi, and here comes the Earth Shatter. Both Earth Shatters traded, as Shrike is going to be on the receiving end, and he's going to be lying on the ground. So here comes a nano boost onto Ayarkonen, but not really doing much. Epic has changed to that Pharah, but that Pharah just goes straight down to J4. Great shooting by the Ana player right there. And as you see, it's not looking too good for Lucidity.
Yeah, both teams are almost at equal grounds. It's very surprising, having equal ult advantage with each other. Each of them had like 1 ult going into that fight, so they probably don't want to waste these things. But the moment they got those ults, Red Team tried to go for an attack. It just didn't come through. They lost too many people at the beginning. Eli dying first, and the Genji dying next.
Yeah, and it seems like Ayarkonen is going to get his Graviton soon alongside with Shadster for the beat drop, but not much ults here. I feel like they should maybe do a dry push and kind of save some ults, but Sophie going to go straight in again with that Nano Blade. Going to be on Ayarkonen, trying to finish this kill off, but it's a little hard. He gets 3, and that should be enough to stop that push. Epic is going to be staggering here on his Genji, and should pretty much just die or try to get away. He's just jumping around as you see the Genji ninja fight. As soon as Dr. Nick decides to throw a Fire Strike, says, dude, you're taking long enough. It's my time.
Yeah, Aerosofi and J4 are just using that combo and abusing it, and it's beautiful. They just can't attack with a Genji, throwing around his Genji blade with a nano boost on, and they're just abusing it every single time, and still keeping ult advantage at I guess an equivalency. It's interesting.
And I like what Epic is doing here, switching to the Winston. As you know, Winston is a pretty hard counter to Genji and a good opportunity to dive on Ana, but he goes down, and what is he focusing on, this Winston? I don't really see him focusing a target, and that's really bad, because if you have a Winston just zapping away at the tank, you're pretty much wasting Winston's skill set. He should be on the Genji or a support, and he's not on any of them. Jumps up, and here comes a Graviton getting 3 or 4. That's a huge number. Look at those 2 supports not getting focused down. Those supports should have been the first one to die in that Grav. half. But unfortunately, Choco Milk is gonna have their supports live on, and they're gonna win this point hold with 1 minute remaining for Lucidity, and they have 3 ults coming up, so it might not be such a bad last push, but you know, they definitely could have killed those supports there and did some work.
They're doing excellent engages, but if they're going to keep putting Aerosofi off last, he's going to keep getting those shift resets on the entire team, and that's really what's pushing this defense so hard.
Yeah, and we're going to see a bunch of ults for the defensive side. 4, and another Dragon Blade. I really love this Nano Blade, Dragon Blade. Especially when they have it, they always want to engage, be aggressive. But, oh, why would you Graviton right there? That is a waste, especially when you had the Nano Blade out. So that's going to be a lot of ults down. Only Dr. Nick with a defensive ult. And unfortunately for them, I feel like they prematurely used that Graviton as they have Lucidity have another push here with their 3 ults. So this could be looking very bad for Choco Milk here.
Yeah, the Graviton was a little too early, but there is 10 seconds left on the clock, so both teams are going to be using every single ult they can to just, you know.
Yeah, we're going to see the Earth Shatter get stays, but unfortunately gets returned Earth Shatter and charge. Wow, the beat drop is going to come out from Lucidity, and this could be a pretty good push as they take down Days first, so that's a good entry opening pick right here. But let's see the action unfold. Dr. Nick gonna take down Shadster, and yeah, this is taking way too long. Usually if fights take this long, yeah, it's gonna favor the defensive team. And Choco Milk, 3 kills in, this is not looking good for Lucidity. It looks like they are not able to hold or not able to take the point, and great defense, losing first point so early in the game, and fortunately they mustered a huge defense on the second to last point, so great stuff by them. And yeah, that's gonna be only 1 point on the board for Lucidity.
Yeah, and I very much agree. The fight took a little bit too long. Sustain favors the defensive team, especially on Volskaya stage 2. There's just no way you can have that fight going on for that long. And yeah, simply put.
Yeah, I really liked what Choco Milk, I believe, was on the defensive side. They kept engaging with the Nano Blade, which I really like, because if you constantly wait for your opponent to engage, then you're gonna be in a bad position. But if you engage and put the pressure on them, then that really forces their hand, and they, you know, sometimes misplace ults, you know, kind of force some bad engagements there. But I really like what Choco Milk did there, and really like that Nano Blade every time.
Yeah, they're just completely abusing that Nano Blade, J4 and Aerosofi. And yeah, I mean, in the last point, it seemed they just wanted defense team wanted to just waste their ultimates to take as much time from the Lucidity as much as they could, so that they just couldn't get to the point. And I feel like their aggression was a little staggered there at the end. They were a little confused whether they should be fighting Choco Milk or getting on the point, and it just didn't do well for them.
Yeah, and let's see what they're going to run different to their opponents right here. We see Epic on that Mei. Mei is such a good defensive choice. She stalls the point so long under Blizzard. It's so devastating for cutting off chokes here. And alongside, they're going to play a Soldier. So Soldier, excellent hit scan player. Counters fair, you know, has a great mobility purpose with his sprint, and also good burst damage with his Helix rockets. So pretty good overall hit scan player, different from McCree, which really takes care of flankers and does a little bit more burst damage than Soldier here. So we're gonna see the gates unlock, and Choco Milk gonna stick with a Genji and McCree. So I really like this combo coming out from them.
Yeah, the verticality is gonna be excellent in this incoming engagement.
Oh, and look at that Notch Strike just charging in with that charge there, and Day's gonna go down to Eli. So Day's kind of caught out of position as a McCree. That's a downside to McCree, as Sophie is gonna go down, decides to suicide, I believe, or I don't know what happened there, but yeah, he goes down. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, McCree not as mobile as Soldier, and if you get caught out where Days was, then you're pretty much dead to that Soldier. He just has free range shooting down from above in a higher elevated ground.
So it looks like they're preparing for the engagement here, seeing where they're at. That
and
Mei wall, yeah.
Yeah, the wall not too good. Sophie is going to be on that support, and if he can get one, that would be pretty big right here. But Shrike going to be facing, gets flashbang by McCree. That's a really good advantage of having McCree. You can flash that shield, doing so much damage. Dr. Nick getting 3 kills, I believe, and Sophie picking up 2. Day is going to finish off that last one, the Soldier, for revenge like last time where Eli got the upper hand. But this time, Days is going to win that engagement. And wow, another quick first point take. So you see Art going over here to get some more ult charge. He's at 40%, but he definitely wants to play aggressive and build it up as fast as he can. And they're going to be moving on to the second point with 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
So Lucidity having the horriblest ultimatum, either having to deal with the team or Aerosofi. This time they decided to deal with Aerosofi, but the entire team got on point, and that just gave it to them.
Oh no! Ayarkanen is going to go down very early in the fight, and this could be a very good opportunity for Chocomilk to go in. The wall comes out, but no charge is going to get anything, and Ryan's going to be charging away, so that's not good having a Ryan out of the fight. May goes down so he can't stall. And Day's gonna be activating that high noon. That's gonna be so good for stalling. And zoning gets 3! Fantastic Deadeye, as it looks like Chocomilk gonna finish this off. Days gets that nano boost. And oh my goodness, they just cleared Lucidity straight out from the point. The grab is gonna stall them out in their spawn. And wow, fantastic play from Chocomilk, finishing the map with 543 and basically just snowballing Lucidity here.
Yeah, too many things for Lucidity to deal with, either Aerosofi or the team. And it seems with their May pick, they were really going for trying to deal with the Genji, but that just did not seem to work. The rest of the team left so much open space, especially for that high noon at the end, to just, I mean, here it is, just to get almost the entire team. And that gives the game to Chocomilk, or the round anyway, sorry.
Yeah, and look at that. Look at that. Straight 2 kills right there. And then he gets a nano boost here to deal with this Winston. Wow. Good headshots right there from Days right there. So, you know, really good McCree play. But yeah, again, Sophie, 58% kill participation. You saw every time they had nano boost and Blade, they pretty much do it and engage on defense. And he was also really big pest on that offensive side. So, you know, really good play from Sophie right there, being that distraction for the McCree just to like rack up damage from the side.
Yeah, so I'd really like to see what these teams end up doing in the upcoming Nepal game. It's going to be a much more deathmatchy, not so, I suppose, objective-based. Both teams are going to have to use maybe different tactics as Nepal ranges from wide maps to very closed areas. So maybe Lucidity will be able to come up with something to do with Aerosofi a little bit more better.
Yeah, so again, how was I saying, so they won Nepal, which is Lucidity? Oh no, Chocomilk, sorry. The lobby switches the names around and switches the player. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so Chocomilk is gonna win Volskaya. So if they win Nepal, they pretty much win the series. If they don't win Nepal and Lucidity takes it, then they will be moving to a tiebreaker, which is one map on Ilios. So really excited to see if Lucidity has what it takes to come back on Nepal. Maybe they aren't as well versed as they are on King of the Hill. You know, maybe they're better practice on Nepal and Ilios and Lijiang and stuff like that, rather opposed to 2CPs. So we're gonna see what happens here. But you know, just fantastic stuff coming from Chocomilk. I'm expecting the Genji again on who was it again? Sophie, right? Sophie, yeah. So yeah, expecting that to come out, and maybe a little bit more divey. Maybe we'll see the Winston, maybe we'll see the Tracer, you know. So we'll see.
Yeah, we may see some defense comps coming out on, I can't think of the specific stage, but it has a stables there, and we might even see a Bastion coming out for Lucidity. Who knows?
Oh.
Many teams have been bringing out a Bastion for one of the maps here in Nepal, so it'd be interesting to see if it works.
And if you look at Lucidity, they all have the Bastion bird icon, so you might have done some foreshadowing right there. But yeah, the Bastion might be an interesting pick for Lucidity here. I can't see if they're running or not. I obviously can't see into the future, but yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yeah, it definitely would. Yeah, and Nepal just ranges so hugely. Its Sanctum specifically is so closed, and yet when you get to the rest of the maps, it's either open, closed, or specifically completely open. So compositions could be ranging everywhere here. And since we're moving on to Koth, these guys might change up their strategies a bit. It'd be interesting.
Oh yeah, and that reminded me. You said you didn't know that map name specifically, but I do know the 3 map names. It's gonna be Sanctum, it's Shrine, and Village. So I don't know which one you were talking about before.
Village.
Yeah, Village. Okay.
People love to run Bastion on.
Yeah, on that top left ground.
Yeah. And May as well. May is a good choice as well there, since the choke points are much more smaller than it is in Volskaya.
Yeah, so for those newer players out there, if you don't know, Village is the one with a high left ground. Every team goes left to get a height advantage, and people normally, or not normally, I'd say, but if you really want to cheese them, you go Mei, you wall them off, and you wall off their Reinhardt or whoever's out there, and you kill them, making it a 5v6 eventually, or go Bastion. I'll hover where I'm talking about. Actually, it's gonna be Sanctum first, so let's see what they decide to choose here.
Compositions already kind of coming in really early on. Not sure if they're going to switch them around, but
Ooh, Sophie with the disconnect. Yeah. So Sophie is gonna be disconnected, but rejoined right away. So you know, never they saying never mind, we're good. But yeah, I don't I think Art's trolling with the Sombra. He's just hovering over it. Sophie will definitely probably be playing the Genji. Honestly, from what we've seen on Volskaya, it's their bread and butter to run Genji McCree as okay. Well, it seems like Sophie's game bugged out, glitched out, I don't know, but they are restarting the lobby, so bear with us. Just give us a slight momentary pause before we get back into that game.
And to talk about the Sombra Nepal, in most team scrims right now, Sombra is actually coming out on this specific map, Sanctum, a lot more than usual. I'm not sure how tournament play has been favoring recently, I suppose, but those choke points, right when you enter into those glass areas, there's a mega pack right there that people love to hack with Sombra. So there's a good chance that maybe they might be running it. Be interesting.
I actually think you're right. Are we talking about Sanctum here? Because I think the Shrine is pretty good too, where the two mega packs near Elephant and also the left one on the underground place. So yeah, I actually do think Sombra could be a pretty good choice, and that EMP Grav combo, oh my goodness, it's so strong. So I think I misworded by saying Sombra was a troll pick, but I didn't really intend, or I really knew that Art wasn't really gonna run Sombra. I think.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I mean, who knows? In tournament play, teams might be a little bit more conservative about bringing out those plays. These guys definitely, want to win these matches and not bring anything out creative if they don't feel it'll give them a clear advantage.
Right. You're exactly right. And I just want to say, from the newest patch, Sombra's hack actually has been reduced by 0.2 seconds, so it's a little bit faster. Hack's cooldown went from 12 seconds to 8 seconds, so actually, that's a pretty big buff for Sombra. The only thing that I don't quite like about her Sombra is that her damage is a little bit inconsistent. Her spray is quite huge and has a huge spread, far more than Tracer, I believe, or maybe about the same. So, her damage is still very I'd say not quite up there, but definitely her utility and what she brings to the table is fantastic.
Yeah, and it seems like Lucidity at the beginning was favoring a much more divey comp, bringing in the Winston as one of the tanks, but also bringing in Genji. And I did not see I believe they were going with the Tracer as their last DPS. So who knows? They might be switching it up a bit more, or they have different Koth compositions that I like to see if they have an advantage.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, we're still waiting for Sophie to get back in, but yeah. He's rebooting.
Reboot. So if teams lose, if Lucidity is able to win this map, are we going to be going into another one?
Yeah, we're going into a tiebreaker, which is going to be only one map on Ilios. I don't know why they decided to just make one map, probably to save time, But yeah, if Lucidity does win Nepal, they will be moving on to one map of Ilios, and whatever the first map is, they'll do it, and whoever wins that pretty much wins the series.
Okay.
Man, I am not a sponsor, but if I had a product to sponsor, it would be an SSC for this kind of scenario. Sophie really needs to, reboot his computer real fast and get back here, because yeah, everybody's just waiting on him. That's ultimately the ultimate feels bad, man, when you're you're busy or something and the whole team, everybody's waiting on you. It's just not a good feeling.
Yeah, well, hopefully they can either bring him in, or if he can't come in, bring in a sub. But if they bring in a sub, Aerosoft is a really good distraction on Lucidity right now. They're just not able to deal with that single dangerous flanker and a single dangerous flanker, and then a good combination of the entire team going in.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to replace Sophie. Such a crucial and integral part of their offense right there. Genji being that amazing flanker, and his ult is just so good, you know, takes everyone's attention, and then just when you don't see him in your sights, he comes in with that Dragon Blade, slashing and dashing at your supports, all your squishies, pretty much instantly dead before you know it, and you can't really react to it. Or you can, but, you know, it's hard to.
I will say with these compositions, it's much more interesting, not just sticking to the plain old triple tank. You know, so it's interesting to see what keeps coming out out of the players' creativity or initiative.
Yeah, and you know, big shout out to UGC hosting this pretty much league for us to cast in. You know, great stuff. Organizing for lower tier amateur teams to gain experience and, you know, hopefully rise to another level in competitive Overwatch. You know, while I'm on the subject, you know, next week we have 2 more games coming up. On February 9th, I believe it is going to be Kings Row and Gibraltar. So, you know, if you have the time, it's probably, you know, same time as now, 9:30 p.m. Eastern and 6:30 p.m. PST. If you have the time, you know, just come by and check us out. We'll probably be streaming on the same channel. I don't know about JJSkywalker, but I think I will be here. So yeah, it's gonna be Kings Row and Gibraltar for the next week 2.
Yeah, man. Anytime you need a good codecaster, I'm here. Well, not good codecaster, but relatively fine.
No, dude, I appreciate you for coming out here, man. Thank you so much for, you know, coming and cast with me. My other co-caster unfortunately bailed out pretty much last second, so, you know, I'm really grateful that you were here to step in his place and, you know, come help me out. It's really tiring to do a solo cast by yourself, especially in a game of Overwatch where the action is pretty much really intense, fast-paced, and explosive. So thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, I agree. Filling in those pauses, not sure what to talk about, but yeah, I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you.
Oh, dude, heart on the stream. So yeah, I really need an SSD, Sophie. I don't know what to tell him or her, but, you know, probably want an SSD if you're taking this long. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the internet. There's some issue going on, but I don't know, man. What is going on?
Yeah, man. Is there a good pot on this? That's definitely an investment, man.
Dr. Nick saying Ripcasters, perfect time to have a word from our sponsors. Yeah, so shout out to our sponsors, UGC. Thank you, UGC. Actually,
yeah,
that's not really our sponsor, but UGC's the league, and we don't really have any sponsors at the moment, but, you know, we're trying to find some. If you know some sponsors willing to invest in a league or a tournament, you know, have them contact UGC, and we'd be grateful for, you know, a partnership or anything to improve the Overwatch scene or anything. But yeah, we would love to get some sponsors out there.
Yeah, and I very much enjoy these games in general from the community. Sometimes you see some of the up and rising esports members that, you know, might end up being high tier, or you get to see a lot of compositions differences to see what's really working in different types of communities.
Yeah, when you see some, like, a birth of a really good team and coordinated team, you know, they're like what you call gems in the rough or something. I forgot the saying. Do you remember it? Diamonds in the rough. Yes, they could be particularly that hidden gems in the making. If they're refined and polished, they could be pretty much stars of, you know, our we're from NA, so NA scene. Yeah, so Sophie is finally back. Hooray! and we have a game on our hands. The first map is going to be Shrine, as we see here. There's a huge bell indicating that this is Shrine. Ding, ding, ding. And yeah, Sophie immediately hops onto that Genji alongside with Daze on that McCree.
And Lucidity definitely maybe switching around the comp. Last time they kind of just locked it in here, but it looks like they're kind of thinking of something different now.
Ooh, it seems like they're going triple tank, so they're going to a very heavy dive comp with Winston and Genji for Lucidity. As for Choco Milk, they're going for the 2-2-2 with the McCree and Genji, so it's they're a bit split half and half. So what we expect to see here is Winston pretty much Yarkanan on that Winston gonna be disrupting the offense here, gonna be jumping in with that Eli's Zarya bubble and going on the supports or that McCree, either one, or be sticking on that Genji, you know, pretty much defending your supports if Winston is played that way. But here comes the engagement. They both seem like, oh actually no, Choco Milk, no, Lucidity is going top left and dropping down while Choco Milk goes straight mid, and they're going to be on the point first. Here comes that Winston dropping the bubble. The Genji is going to dash in, and then he's going to be out there. Genji is going to fight Genji. I don't know if I should keep it on Genji or if I should keep it on the main fight, but I'll keep it on main fight. The counter charge comes in from Dr. Nick, and Shrike is very low, gets healed up. Very good healing by the Ana, but Epic going to take down the enemy Ana, and that's huge. Yarkanan gonna get the other support too, so the fight's pretty much over for Choco Milk here. Losing that Ana so quickly is so harmful. You have no heals. Lucio does his best to try to fulfill Ana's role, but unfortunately Ana just does so much good single target healing, and Lucio can't replace Ana in any way or form.
Yes, Choco Milk kept themselves together very well at the beginning of the match, but their focus turned off from Epic right now, Lucidity's Genji, and they were able to pick that Ana off. It's like you say, once the Ana's gone, the sustain's just not there, and the fight went to Lucidity for this.
Yeah, and it seems like Lucidity are going to get their first ults coming in. There's going to be a Primal Rage. I believe Yarkanan was going to go Primal Rage if he landed on the top, but he kind of missed a little bit. Shrike does have his Earth Shatter, and Genji about to have his Dragon Blade, so let's see this fight. And the Earth Shatter only hits one person, but that might be enough. Oh my goodness, the Dragon Blade comes out, a lot of purple on a lot of people. Epic getting two people, the McCree and the Lucio, but Yarkanan going to return on to Ana again, so Ana is going to be down while Lucidity still has their own Ana, so they're going to be healing on the point.
Yeah, Aerosofi's working his magic now, able to get that double reset, and it looks like it's an equal fight.
Oh
here.
no.
Yeah, going straight back to Choco Milk. No, it's even again.
No, it's, I believe, in favor of Choco Milk. The Graviton comes out, getting three people. The Dragon Blade, this should be a finisher if he manages. Oh, yes! There's that slice and dice from Sophie, and yeah, that's going to clean them up.
Beautiful re-engage from Choco Milk, and again Aerosofi just pulling out that Genji Blade and just finishing it off. Who needs shift resets when you have a Genji Blade and shift reset? Yeah,
the good thing is that Choco Milk has 4 ults coming up, with Art almost has that Graviton, but Lucidity sitting on 84%. That means if Choco Milk even lose one fight, they're pretty much over. But we're about to see the defense come in from Choco Milk here. Sophie gonna almost get charged there. Shrike actually gets nano boosted, but he gets slept. The Graviton is gonna come out from Choco Milk, and can we see the finish up, the cleanup rather? And it seems like, yeah, we can. Iron and Art both picking up a kill. Trike trading onto the enemy Ryan, but unfortunately that is not enough, as he's gonna get taken down by the enemy Ana. Epic goes to suicide, so he doesn't stagger. And yeah, that's another good hold from Choco Milk here.
Yeah, Choco Milk keeping their ultimates together. They're using them very effectively and not wasting not wasting any at all. They still have ult advantage right here coming into this fight.
Yeah, I'm seeing from the player, you want a player cam, so I'll try to stick on McCree. He is getting nano boosted. Oh my goodness, my camera is wonky.
The Earth Shatter just goes through beautifully through Lucili.
And we see Daze.
Blade, yeah.
Yeah, Daze trying to get onto that Genji, but unfortunately Genji is going to win that encounter with that Dragon Blade. And a Dragon Blade coming out from Sophie, gonna be finishing things up. Can he get that Genji? No, he wants to finishes off that Zarya, dashes through. It's a Winston and a Genji, so he's gonna be trying to face that Winston, but Winston is a hard counter for Genji, and might get zapped to death. And the Primal Rage coming out from Yarkanan. Sophie gonna kill Epic.
Both teams need to get this point. It's already at the 80-90 percentage, and they do not want to get reset here.
Yeah, and Daze, the Deadeye plus Graviton, this could be huge! Getting 2 people! Oh, the shield was up from Trike, but still, they are going to get finished off. Daze on that Genji. Flashbang's epic, and is going to get that kill. And wow, what a comeback! Just when you thought Lucidity was in such a good position, getting that first 83% on the point, Chocomook is going to come straight back and get a 0 to 100 on their first point take.
Yeah, Sophie, even though their team was always, or they tend to be, it seemed at the disadvantage, Sophie's just able to farm that Genji blade pretty fast for a Genji, and it just turns the fight around completely for Chocomilk.
Yeah, I completely agree. Sophie doing such a great job, but you know, Daze is really stepping it up. He's doing a great job on that McCree as well, shutting down Epic, not letting him, you know, flashing him when he dashes through and stuff. 1 second might not see him a lot, but you know, when you're stopped in your tracks, you can get focused down so quickly, and that's so devastating as a Genji when your mobility just completely stops for a second. So I'm gonna keep the camera on Sophie, because pretty much the star player for Chocomilk here deflects the Fire Strike, gets a lot of good damage. Dr. Nick is gonna be charging in, and we're gonna probably see Sophie dashing straight through, gets so much charge, but instantly gets blown up, and we see the reverse charge from Trike coming out, taking Dr. Nick all the way there. But unfortunately, he is gonna be alone in enemy territories. Daze actually doing a lot of damage and finishing kills up here, but kind of caught out in the open, gets the shield and tries to back up a little bit.
Chocomilk needs to finish up this fight. Hopefully their team doesn't reset on them, but they did get the point here. Yeah, initially Dr. Nick was able to get Lucidity's Ana, and they just couldn't sustain that fight as well as Chocomilk did in this initial fight.
Yeah, I'm reading the chat, guys, so you know, I'm focusing on the requests as well. Producing and casting is pretty hard, so I'm gonna try and do my best, give you guys POV of the action, but you know, it's very hard, so I'm gonna watch Daze. That Winston jumping in alone, kind of odd to have him without that that Zarya, so he's gonna go down very fast, and Daze gets a nice flash, but unfortunately he gets taken down. Dr. Nick gonna be swinging on that Lucio, takes him down. Now it's just Epic on the point, and unfortunately for them, it seems that Lucidity are not gonna win this fight as they just keep dying.
Yeah, both teams initially separated and taking out each other's Anas, but Chocomilk had the kill advantage, and they just cleaned up from there.
Yeah, and look at this, Sophie with another Dragon Blade. Let's see how this Genji decides to use it, and they're all clumping up on the top right, so this could be very bad if they dash in there. And here comes a Nano Blade, exactly what I said is gonna happen. He's gonna be slashing in that room, getting 1, getting 2. That's both supports going down, and that's a third one from Dr. Nick actually, and actually he gets the third one onto Epic here. And yeah, that's gonna clean the fight up. That Nano Blade, fantastic work from Sophie.
Yep, and still keeping ult advantage, even though they are abusing so hard that Nano boosted Genji Blade, but it is working beautifully for them.
Yeah, they only use 2 ults, which is fantastic to pretty much win the fight. Here comes the dash, 30% on a single dash. That is insane right there, and building up to 54. Oh my goodness, Sophie might get another Dragon Blade soon, but the game is ending as Chocomilk are on 90%.
Dr. Nick getting those beautiful charges. He initially charged that Reinhardt so its shield could go down, and then Daze getting that beautiful high noon.
Yeah, shout out to Art. Great Graviton. A lot of Zaryas don't get credit. But again, the Earth Shatter coming out, missing a lot of members, or it gets blocked. I didn't quite see. But Sophie gonna be in the back end, doing a lot of damage here. 90% on the blade will be coming out soon. Oh my god. Sophie hit a wall, and unfortunately, that kind of missed a charge and gets smacked by Shrike. So here, it seems like Lucidity are gonna be winning this point. They need to stay on point, though. It is at 99%.
Yeah, Lucidity having being able to get the point, but they did get I believe they used most of their ultimates. Their other ultimates are coming up though, but maybe a little too much in order to regain the point. Not sure. Well, it is their it's his second map, so they probably want to get this point as best they can.
Yeah, and look at this. Eli does have the grab for Zarya, so let's see. Let's give the first person POV to Eli and see what kind of grab he decides to land. So now Chocomilk regrouping, trying to regroup and get, and here comes a grab. Will it get deflected? No, it doesn't. Gets 5 people. That's a great grab. Can they capitalize and clean this up? Yes, 3 members of Chocomilk are gonna go down. Eli getting so much charge at 70 right now, and just focusing on Dr. Nick, kind of just hounding him down and harassing him, not letting him go back to spawn easily. But unfortunately, the food is a little too tough to chew on, and Eli decides to back up.
Yeah, beautiful attack by Lucidity, but I'm not sure about the Sonic barrier. I feel like it was a little bit of overkill considering they had the Graviton down and the Nano Grenade just completely denying heals on them.
Yeah, and look at this. We're about to see Sophie dash up and get that nano boost and the blade. So let's keep our eye on Sophie. Will he get the nano blade? Oh, he does, but he slept. And so unfortunate. Sophie gonna be on that nano blade while asleep. So that's a lot of nano boosts and the blade wasted. And oh my goodness, Lucidity are coming back into this. Or as I say that, Dr. Nick is getting 2 kills. That might turn the fight around. And as we see Iron, the Lucio, gonna be trying to stalling this point as long as he can. But unfortunately, it is just a single Lucio. Not much he can do by himself on the point. Oh, or as I say that, he takes down Shrike. And now Choco Milk are back in on this. So, Iron, great job staying alive on point and just stalling it so that Lucidity couldn't get the point. And now, things are all turning around. Only a Tracer left on the point. And he's going to get taken down. That's 3 kills for Iron. Wow. Fantastic Lucio play. And Ayarkanen trying his best to stay alive on this point, but unfortunately that is going to be in it. Second point is going to go, or second game map rather, is going to go to Choco Milk. And this will be the match point for Choco Milk if they win this match.
Yeah, Choco Milk doing an interesting initial engage with the Graviton, but not Shrike. Just laying down the Earth Shatter and denying that initial engagement. And it seemed like they had the point, but with Choco Milk's flankers just off to the side, dishing as much damage as they could, they were able to get the advantage in the end and then take the point to our surprise.
Yeah, I agree. Oh my goodness. I can't believe Iron stayed alive for as long as he did on that point, stalling it for so long, allowing Choco Milk to regroup and gather themselves and re-hit the point. So great stuff by Iron. I also spotted him getting a few kills over there. So, you know, that Lucio, he's doing work, man. Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, and he might do more work here since there's an actual fall right in the middle of the point.
Oh yeah, definitely the environmental kill is going to be playing on these call-up maps. We'll see more a lot on Ilios, but definitely on Sanctum, one of the better maps for Lucio, as you can get these boops. And Sophie going to be dashing in, puts that deflect up, deflecting a lot of damage. Dr. Nick charging in a little bit too much and dies, but so does Strike, a little too far both Rhines. And Sophie trying to get on either one of the supports or Squishy, but unfortunately can't do as much, and Day is going to get out Yarkanan. Nice kills coming out from Choco Milk here, as I don't see any blue on the board on the left-hand side. So, yeah, that's a lot of kills coming from Choco Milk and not enough return kills from Lucidity. So, yeah, they're going to get the first point cap. Or actually, no, Choco Milk actually got it for 15%, 16%. So, you know, not too bad if they manage to come. But Sophie does have that Dragon Blade alongside with J4's Nano Boost.
Yeah, Lucidity giving up their Reinhardt for a Winston and running double hit scan.
And here comes the Nano Boost. Sophie is going to dash up. Can he get this kill? Gets flashbang. That's so awkward when you Dragon Blade and get flash. It actually puts it back in the sheath. But he is going to get one, or she is rather, sorry. I'm not quite sure. The chat says she's a she. So I'm gonna just call Sophie from now on. Yeah, but yeah, Sophie gets one.
They do have a Reinhardt actually. But they're going for a double hit scan. It seems they are having a lot of problems with arrows still. So I imagine that's why they're still running the Winston. Yeah.
Yeah, Ayarkanen really needs to stick on Sophie right now. Sophie has too much free ground and just everywhere at once. If you don't kill a Genji, it'll be so annoying because Genji will constantly keep getting blade. And there's another reflect getting a lot of damage here. Ayarkanen, look at that. He's kind of just avoiding the Genji, but here comes the Primal Rage trying to knock them all down, but they're knocking not exactly the right way. And Dr. Nick only earth-shattering the Winston. Not the best choice, I believe, but they do manage to take him down. Daze is going to win the McCree battle versus Epic, and Sophie, oh my goodness, Daze actually takes him down with the Deadeye. This fight looks like it's going in favor of Choco Milks again.
Yep, definitely. They currently have the DPS, but the sustain is there for not Strike to just rage through them with his hammer.
Yeah, and yeah, but Kree can't really do anything in that situation. He's not very mobile, and versus a Ryan Ana, he just, you know, dies. So now they're just waiting for Daze to respawn, and here he is. They do have the grab, and Sophie gonna have another Dragon Blade if he dashes through the grab. So here we're gonna see probably the grab come out. Gonna focus on Eli if I can. The camera is a little wonky. There it is. He has 20 charge. He's going in for the grab soon as he spots a good one. And let's watch what he does.
Both teams going for all their ultimates.
So both team go for the drop, the B. Epic and Ayarkanan gonna get 2. Eli finishing Dr. Nick with that Helix rocket. And yeah, Lucidity gonna win this fight. But the next fight is what is gonna matter. Chocomilk has that grab, has the Nano Blade, and pretty much that's all they have. As for Lucidity, they don't have any ults. They might have a Primal Rage coming out with that High Noon, but not much else, man. So not sure how they're gonna hold this.
City's taking that initial advantage very well.
Here's the Dragon Blade, and he's going straight in, gets the deflect. Oh my goodness, good flashbang, stuns 2 people, but he can't get any kills. Sophie doesn't get any kills with the Dragon Blade, and that's huge. That is an investment gone to waste. Daze gonna get Stricker, so actually things might be turned out pretty well. Gonna focus on Daze shooting this Winston. The Winston is gonna go down, spots a soldier, has him in his sights, and yeah, or is gonna finish that soldier off. So pretty good hold from Chocomilk right there, and they still have Graviton, so this is pretty much looking pretty favored as Daze walks up behind that McCree and gets that kill.
Yeah, both teams coming really close to getting a really even end on this map. Lucidity needs to try their best to not let Chocomilk get this point.
Yeah, and I don't see I just don't see how Lucidity can come back. Chocomilk have so many ults, and Ayarkanan is going to be staggered. Oh my goodness, the soldier on the side not really killing that McCree there. Deadeye, what is that? Deadeye gets Iron, but still he gets taken down. McCree for a Lucio, not a very good trade. Trike does get that nano boost, is going to be going swinging, and hopefully he manages. Oh my goodness, that charge with nano boost just does so much damage. I believe it's an instant kill on Reinhardt, so it's at least above 500 damage. But yeah, Lucidity actually going to take that first point, and well played to them, putting their first point on the board. Gonna be 1-2 right now, so good on them.
Yeah, beautiful ending for Lucidity, being able to engage that point in the end. They Chocomilk with their current composition, it just doesn't favor them late game. Once the entire team is down, Aerosofi just has no opening to be able to reset shift the entire team with a Winston on Lucidity, and it just completely shutting him down right now. Aerosofi was doing very well in the end of engagements, since he was able to take down everyone basically with low HP, but with a monkey on his back almost 100% of the time, that's just not happening right now.
Yeah, Sophie with that Dragon Blade getting no kills. That was a great deflect though, flashing 2 people, but unfortunately just can't finish things up. Great healing by Stricker there on the Ana. So good Ana play from Stricker. And here we see both teams are engaging mid. And again, Ayarkanan gonna be running on that Winston, as you said, was very successful. Here comes a charge. Oh my goodness! Dr. Nick charges straight in, taking his opponent Ryan with him, and Sophie going to work on the Winston, actually beating the counter. And Epic and Eli striking back, getting 2 kills of their own, so pretty even fight for now. Dr. Nick goes in for another charge, but he is gonna get slept. And yeah, Eli gonna take down Sophie. Or Daze gonna go down right away to Eli. Eli actually doing so much work on this flank. Tracer getting 3 kills. Wow, great Tracer play.
Yeah, at the end, basically it was an almost in fight 3v3, but Lucidity did have their Ana alive, so the healing just came in for them. Chocomilk not able to sustain the damage coming from that Tracer.
Yeah, wow, what a switch. The first time we're seeing Eli on Tracer, and he's doing so much work here, getting them that first point with those 3 kills. And Eli, again, is going to be on that flank, going to be on that McCree, make sure that Daze doesn't just turn around and flashbang him, just being an annoyance. Still on J4, and finally they do spot out the Tracer. Tracer is going to blink back, so kind of, Eli kind of using the what do you call it, Chocomilk strategy of the distraction, going around and doing a great job, flanking 6 of Lucio, going to take down Iron, and then Dragon Blade is going to come out, but Epic gets flashed, so Sophie gonna pull out the own Dragon Blade for Chocomilk here, and getting 2 kills, and then gonna finish off the Ana. So great play, and Chocomilk gonna take that first point back, but they do lose 48% on it, so they're gonna have to play this carefully.
Yeah, Chocomilk able to use each of their abilities to just basically drop any form of engagement coming from Lucidity. Dr. Nick stopping the charge from Notreich, and Daze stopping the Genji Blade from Epic. They are just equally canceling each other out, and then eventually they got the point.
Yeah, and this is a very odd situation. This is the first time Sophie doesn't have Dragon Blade for J4, so I believe they will be nanoing the Deadeye, which is exactly what I saw. But unfortunately, he gets taken down. Actually, Sophie gets a nano boost, but he didn't have Blade, so not much. He got 2 kills, but still in the fight. So now it's a 2-2 that Winston doing so much work, but Sophie manages to take him down. It's only the Genji on point, and Zarya should be able to deal with that. Epic's trying to stall it out a little bit, but already loses, decides to retreat, and retreat's not a bad thing. They really need to regroup and go pushing at 6 again.
Yeah, both teams coming at the even point right now.
So let's watch Daze, you know, playing on that McCree. Let's see his aim right here. He's getting shot back by the Tracer, and then when he turns around, there's a Genji in his face. So very annoying by him. Epic and Eli doing a great job. That double flanker duo doing so much work. Eli again getting another 2 kills, and that's pretty much going to win Lucidity the fight. Can we see a comeback here and make things even 2-2? We're going to see Eli going to try to finish off that Zarya and Ryan dealing a lot of damage, and Daze really needs to focus on one or the other, either the Genji or Tracer, and his team needs to help him, because if you let Genji and Tracer run amok, your team is really screwed.
Yeah, and the Arco9 using his whole Primal Rage to just knock back Aerosofi. It ended up working for the entire team. There was no form of engagement or damage coming in. So, yeah, Lucidity gets this point, and it's coming really close again.
Yeah, and look at this, Eli gonna have his Dragon Blade soon. Or, I mean, not Eli, Epic. Epic is gonna use his Dragon Blade soon, I believe. I don't know what he's taking so long to do. Chasing down the Zarya, kind of interesting. Arc does get that health pack, so is he gonna use the Dragon Blade? Is he gonna pull it out this fight? No, as he takes down Sophie. This should be the last fight, so I don't know why he's just, okay, the fight's already over too, so he's just saving it.
There's one more fight coming in here, but it's super close. We got like a good 8 seconds left here. So it's going to be crazy.
What is this? Why is there so many people spectating? But anyways, Epic gonna be on that Dragon Blade. He pulls it out, slicing and dicing. But oh my goodness, that Deadeye perfectly timed from Daze. He picks up 2. He's gonna go in, trying to get more, focusing that Winston. Great headshot from there. Only a few more shots for that Winston to die, and he is gonna go down. Daze needs to kill this Lucio now in front of him. Gets a flashbang headshot, fantastic aim, but still that Tracer is running amok on behind their backlines. And can he finish it off? Yes, Daze another kill. That's like 4 kills for Daze. Fantastic aim on McCree, and this might be it for Lucidity, as they're not regrouped, and there's only 10% left for Chocomilk to take this game.
8 seconds left, and they're looking for a really beautiful engagement at the beginning with the Genji Blade. Everything's coming out here. All ults, nothing's left behind.
Yeah, and Sophie just used that Dragon Blade, so and didn't really make many use of that. So Lucidity actually comes back, regroups, and takes the point. So that's gonna be it, especially with Winston going up there with that Primal Rage, knocking everyone away rather. And yeah, he's doing a good job pushing them all back. So the run back, as somebody called in chat, it is gonna be 2-2, and we're coming up to our decider. Map 5, I believe this is going to be Sanctum, I think. I haven't seen Sanctum in a while, only once, so let's see what it is. No, it's going to be Village. Alright, so it's going to be Village. Interesting to see what they want to play here.
And yeah, Lucidity just stepping it up huge. Not allowing Aerosofi to do as much. Aerosofi is taking out the supports, but the rest of the team is handling the situation pretty fine. Notreich getting beautiful Earth Shatters on the entire team, not allowing Aerosofi's work to, come to fruition, I suppose. And
look at this, just what we were talking about before pre-game. Epic is going to go on that Mei, so if if Chocomilk decides to go top left with JR, they're going to get walled off by the Mei. Let's take a look. And unfortunately, Mei is really slow for some reason. Eli gets immediately taken out, and Try going to charge in, but without his teammates to back him up. Ayarkanan is actually going to go down too, leaving the only 2 supports left, and they're going to get taken down pretty quickly. Epic, why are you there mid?
Yeah,
should have been top left.
Yeah. That May needs to come in quick and not so defensive. And they put up a defensive May wall, but it did not work in their favor. There's flankers all around them. That's basically why I feel that Lucidity was just not able to get that.
That was so weird. I feel like the Mei should have went there and walled them off and they would have won that fight. I was like so confused when I didn't see the Mei wall come out. But yeah, here comes a... Why is Trike over there alone by himself? It seems like the coordination and miscommunication or something. His team goes to point, but Trike decides to contest top left, and that's not a good formation right there as he gets taken down. Turned to a 5v6, but Epic is going to return onto Sophie as a bunch of trades going out. Eli actually taking down Daze, so let's watch this Genji on Epic right here. 50% on Genji Blade, but they're still trying to contest this point. Just need a few more dash. The charge actually gets Iron. A bunch of trades coming out for Lucidity, and yeah, they might be able to take back this point.
Yeah, Lucidity ran a very scattered fight that game, but it seemed to work out in their favor. Chocomilk not able to focus the right targets, especially the DPS, and that seemed to be what ended up letting Lucidity take this point. Genji and Soldier not being contested at all and just getting their damage straight through.
Yeah, for the person who asked in chat, I am the cameraman. It is difficult, so please don't blame me. But the Earth Shatter comes out, and the Nano Boost on somebody. That Soldier, he has that aimbot. He takes down 4 people, gets 5. Can he make it 6 on that running Zarya? No, but that is enough to win that fight with that Nano Visor. Wow. Great stuff from just a great team play. You can't really say Eli did much there. He got Nano Boost and he hit Q and pretty much killed everyone. So great setup by his team. And, you know, I guess good on Eli for pressing Q.
Yeah, the Q, but they're coming in with ult advantage here.
And Sophie has that Nano Blade, goes in, gets 2 quick kills, 3 actually, and is gonna try to finish off Epic here as they are having an epic ninja battle between the 2 Genjis. And yeah, Lucidity are gonna get finished off, so that leads to Chocomilk taking the point, both around 50%. But in this case, actually, Chocomilk has a bunch more ults. They have Graviton, they have Earth Shatter, they have Beat Drop. As for Lucidity, they only have Beat Drop and Primal Rage. But here comes a Graviton, great stuff, 5-man, 6-man probably, and that's Lucio Beats coming out from Lucidity here.
Yeah, the fights are going all over the place. The Earth Shatter taking out the DPS on Lucidity's favor, and they're just able to get the kills through. That Sonic Barrier essentially saved them at the beginning. The Graviton not being able to be as effective as it should have been. And even with Chocomilk's, I suppose, ult economy, Lucidity was able to take the advantage in the fight and take back the point.
Yeah, and this is gonna be the last fight if Lucidity loses this, so they're gonna have to use everything here. They have the Earth Shatter, they have the Dragon Blade. Actually, what is this? Chocomilk not even contesting points, so immediately gets a sneak cap. And Epic does have that Dragon Blade, so we're gonna keep an eye out on him. And Stricker doesn't seem to have nano boost yet, so it's gonna be a lone Dragon Blade. And let's see what he decides to do. Here comes the dash up. The Dragon Blade spots the Ana, tries to snipe J4, but actually the beat drop comes out, and unfortunately he can't accomplish anything with that Dragon Blade. Daze gonna get 1 kill and might get a second one, and he's trying to shoot and focus the Soldier. Nice headshots coming from Daze, and it's gonna be up next is Lucio. Wow, Daze, great aim on that McCree. Very impressive stuff by him.
Yeah, I mixed up both teams on the last explanation, but it seems that Epic was concentrated too much on the Ana this time, wasting his shift and following her around. Even though they air-shattered the entire team, he didn't go for those members.
And here comes a Nano Blade from Sophie, kind of premature as he can't really see anything. Has to use part of it for deflect, and yeah, that's not a good use of Dragon Blade. Gets the dash through Trike and gets him down by Iron, taking down Epic. The Earth Shatter coming out from Dr. Nick, and the charge gets taken down by Eli. Eli might be able to save this. He's doing a lot of damage in the back. Gets 1, gets 2 actually, and is gonna be focusing back on Art. And that Helix Rocket was a little bit misplaced, but we're gonna ignore that. And great stuff by Eli, picking up 3 kills in that fight, pretty much winning his team back the point. And Lucidity, this is gonna be a nail biter. Can Chocomilk come back and stall it with that Diva? You see him touching the point, and it is gonna get overtime. So great stuff from J4, switching that Diva, that game awareness to contest and give Chocomilk that last chance. A lot of stuff coming out. Primal Rage, Beat Drop, and this is gonna be the last fight. What an Earth Shatter! And it seems like even though Chocomilk fought so hard, Lucidity somehow managed to come back. Reverse sweep, I believe, right? That was a reverse sweep. Wow.
That was the 2-0, and they went 3-2 now. Yeah, beautiful. And even though in the last engagement, Lucidity brought out the nano boosted Lucio, and they ended up beating Chocomoke in that sense. It was crazy.
Daze actually gets a 6K right there. What the hell? What was that, a 5K or a 6K?
I believe it was a 6 because it was 5 on the Reinhardt
And he got the
6 for Genji.
yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be 1-1. Both teams are gonna split both maps. Volskaya and Nepal. Volskaya going to Chocomilk and Nepal going to Lucidity. So we're gonna be moving on to our last map, which is gonna be a tiebreaker on Ilios, and we're only doing one map for tiebreakers. So whoever wins this first one map, they will win the series. So let's see them move on to Ilios here.
Yeah, Lucidity just you know, stepping it up hugely. Maybe the initial Volskaya map was a warm up, or maybe they're just better in COD. Who knows?
Yep, so here we are. Both teams are going to be ready. This is going to be the deciding map. Ilios, one map. Let's see what the map is. I believe it is RNG generated, or RNG rather, random number generated. So let's see what map it is. Oh, it is gonna be Ruins. So Ruins, the good thing about Ruins is it's very open. It's very like a complicated map to play on. You see a lot of Widowmaker. Widowmaker is very common because there's a lot of high grounds you can play, and it just like looks upon the whole map in general. So there are very good Widowmaker spots here, which Ayarkanan has been playing Winston pretty much throughout the whole game to counter Sophie. Again, we see Ayarkanan is gonna be on the Winston and Sophie on the Genji. So I don't expect any Widowmakers to come out on the side of Chocomilk, but for Lucidity, they might consider playing. They haven't seen a Diva or a Winston, so it'd be really interesting if they did decide to pull out a Widowmaker, but it doesn't seem like it, unfortunately.
Lots of nooks and crannies on this map. Who knows what teams could pull out? I feel like maybe a dive comp has more advantage here, but pulling out a composition with stalwart defenders like Reinhardt, or even throwing down a triple tank might work. But it seems both teams are going to be running 2-2-2 as they've been doing in the previous matches.
Yeah, and the match is starting. The point unlocks in 25 seconds, guys. So Sophie gonna be up ahead. Genji with that super fast movement speed and dash to put him out ahead. Deflects the fire strike. Sophie has been really good at deflecting those fire strike. So Ryan's not getting a lot of charge for Earth Shatters. We're gonna see Sophie kind of engage an enemy Genji here. We've been seeing this Genji duel, and Eli just shooting in the back here, really pushing them away. So Lucidity getting a point advantage here, or the positioning advantage on point rather. Epic deflecting a lot of damage. Is he gonna dash? Oh my god, where's that dash? He could have killed 3 of them right there, but unfortunately, Trike is gonna go down. Winston and Genji are gonna be diving in as we see. Alright, let's see Shadster do some work on this Lucio here, as he's going straight in, saving his Ana with that heal boost. Wow, gets taken down by Daze. Unfortunately, you cannot play Lucio against McCree. McCree pretty much just flashbangs you and shoots you in the head and you're dead.
Yeah, Lucidity doing a really hard engage. Wow, they're still going. The fight's going really close to Lucidity's spawn.
Yeah, and Chocomilk actually takes the point back from Lucidity. So J4 gonna take down Strike and Ayarkanan on that Ana. So the Ana is down for Lucidity here. Can they go in? Not Lucidity, but Chocomilk here. But Graviton comes out, and Sophie is swinging away with that Dragon Blade. Gets 3 kills. That's gonna end the fight.
Yep, Chocomilk playing very conservative, not exactly getting on the point until they feel it is right. Lucidity playing very hard on the point, and it seems Chocomilk's variation of the plan is working for them.
Yeah, we're going to see the Dragon Blade come out from Epic here, so I'm going to keep the camera on him. He's going to dash up soon and go in. Do they have the Nano Blade? Yes, they do. Actually, he's not getting it. He gets it pretty late, but gets 1, gets 2. Going to be swinging away, gets 3. Wow, he's just swinging away, and Zarya very low here. Can he finish him off? Yes, Art does go down, and the enemy Genji is the only one alive here. That Winston going to be on him, so Sophie is going to go down to Ayarkanan, and as we see there, Winston being pretty effective. Chocomilk is going to be on 62%, but Lucidity having almost no ults, actually. Only that visor coming out soon.
Yeah, using it up in basically almost all of them in the last fight.
Yeah, so we're going to see the Beat Drop and Earthshatter come out from Dr. Nick, I believe. Dr. Nick. Ooh, actually, Art gets a nice pick on Iarkanen, a little bit too overextended, and we should see an Earthshatter, but into the shield. Good block by Shrike, but he's very low. He might get taken down here if he doesn't get healed. Striker going down for a Lucidity, and that's not a good pick for them. They need those heals, but the Beat Drop does come out from Lucidity, so the heals actually don't matter too much, and J4 doing his best to stay alive and heal his team, but he gets taken down. Great pick by Epic here, and it's just gonna be Art left on this point. He's gonna get pretty much staggered, and oh my goodness, Epic gonna be on 90% on his Genji blade.
Epic showing that he can get shift resets like any other Genji, being able to get 2 members of the team initially, and then yeah, basically skewer the fight in the city's favor.
Yeah, and again, Epic has Dragon Blade. We're gonna keep the camera on him, but Sophie also does too. So we're gonna see both Genjis gonna be swinging that blade around, and J4 doesn't spot the Genji. Oh, misses a sleep. He's gonna dash to him. Oh my God, that's a great kill onto J4 at the beginning of the fight. So that's gonna be no heals down in the Earthshatter, but he gets pinned. What is that, Dr. Nick? Oh my goodness, goes charging straight in. Trike tries to get a charge of his own, but can't seem to connect with anybody. And Daze. Oh, actually, Sophie on that blade gonna be charging in. We're going to keep focusing Daze as he's going to be aiming on that Lucio. Really pesky. Lucio keeps constantly healing. There's a flashbang, but no bullets in his clip. So he's going to be focusing. Gets both supports. So nice shooting from Daze again. Time and time again, Daze. Really impressive. Just impressive shooting techs.
Yeah, Lucidity putting out the ultimates that they need just basically to really put themselves in an advantage in each fight, but this time they didn't go for any of the DPS, and that just put Chocomilk at the advantage, allowing him to get the damage to get this point.
And this is going to be a nail biter, folks. We see 4 ults from Chocomilk, the Graviton coming out, and the High Noon. This is the last fight. Iarkanen actually snipes Daze, but Sophie gonna get 2 kills in succession, quick succession. Dr. Nick gonna finish off Trike, and it's gonna be a 4 versus 3 here. 3 versus 3 now. Oh my goodness, the Earthshatter. Can they kill Epic? And yeah, they do. The Monkey, the only one left on point versus Art and Dr. Nick. Dr. Nick trying to get that health pack, and oh, Iarkanen solo manages to get the kill, but Dr. Nick is still on point. Can he finish this off? Can he stall long enough for his team to come back and win the point? Sophie is already back, but oh my God, Dr. Nick getting another charge onto Shatster here. Super crazy stuff going on, and Daze is gonna get that nano boost here. And it seems like Chocomilk is favored here, getting so many kills. Sophie is going to have that Dragon Blade too, so not much hope for Lucidity. Daze and Lucidity pretty much finishing this off. And Chocomilk, fantastic stuff, manages to come out on top with the win. Wow, what a nail biter. Both teams 99%, and Chocomilk comes out on top. Congratulations to them. They're going to take the decider map for this series and come out with the W on week 1.
Beautiful.
We see Epic here doing a lot of work with that Nano Blade, getting this Zarya at the end too. Fantastic stuff. 4 kills for him. And yeah, let's they played very well. I actually did not expect them to do so well after that Volskaya game, but they definitely stepped up on Nepal, losing 0-2 and then coming back 3-0 with that fantastic comeback, and then taking Chocomilk to 99% on that Ruins map. Fantastic stuff from them, but unfortunately they just fell a little bit short to Chocomilk. Well played to both teams, as Chocomilk is going to be your winner for this week. Again, stay tuned for next week on February 9th. We're going to have 2 more games for you guys. It's going to be Kings Row and Gibraltar for week 2, so you know, come in next week and we'll be right there. Shout outs to JJSkywalker for coming in and co-casting with me. You know, Skywalker, link your Twitter or, you know, anything to follow, they can follow you on right now.
Okay, I'll do that, man. No, it was an honor. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, you can follow JJSkywalker, I believe, on Twitter. It's JJSkywalker5, I believe.
Probably at JJSkywalker, at JJSkywalker5. That's probably me. Horrible name.
Yeah. So yeah, shout outs to him. I'm at I Hate Straight, hate with an H8. You can follow me on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitter. I usually stream or cast, you know, CSGO or Overwatch related games. But for now, I'm casting for UGC and stuff. So you'll definitely, you can expect to see me casting more of these. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and tuning in. It's been a bunch of great games. We have plenty of amazing talent rising up, you know, in this amateur league. So yeah, just stay tuned. Shout outs to UGC for hosting this event. And yeah, we're pretty much done for day. Me and JJSkywalker going to be signing off. Peace, guys. Thanks for the games.
See ya.